Hey, Big Brother fans. Well, Cam is shaking up Chelsea's plans with a scheme of his own, and with a couple of days until the double eviction. CookieGate exploded in the house last night, and some bizarre messages from Julie Chen freaked out the house guests. Let's dive into the live feed drama, but please click subscribe if you're not following us. Makensy has finally started to realize she got played, and she has thrown everybody else under the bus, but I think that bus is going to roll right over her. And let's talk about what got her to that moment, starting with CookieGate, as I'm calling it. So this began Monday. Leah, of course, freaked out after Makensy blindsided her. She did not take it well at all. And to be fair, Kimo, Cam, so many others warned MJ, don't blindside Leah. She didn't listen. And now Leah is, of course, understandably stunned. Angela was listening to Leah cry after the veto meeting, while the rest of the house was listening to Makensy cry after the veto meeting. And of course, we all know Chelsie tricked Makensy into doing her dirty work. So good for her. And by late Monday, it looks like Makensy was starting to figure out, yeah, she'd been got. But what's done is done. Leah was mad. Makensy was then less worried about the game and was more worried about the friendship that she wanted to maintain with Leah outside the house after BB26 is done. So a couple hours after the veto meeting, Makensy thought she could, I don't know, Keebler elf her way to forgiveness from Leah. So Makensy went down to the kitchen, whipped up some chocolate chip cookies, and brought them to Leah in the unicorn room. Angela was there too, and honestly, CookieGate did not go over well. You cannot bake your way out of betraying one of your closest friends in the house. Makensy was basically saying, sorry, I lied to you about not nominating you after you protected me, but hey, here's a couple of cookies to make up for that $750,000 blindside. Then she gave her this hug, like leaned down where Leah was laying in the bed, and Leah just kind of laid there, didn't move her arms, didn't return it, didn't acknowledge that or the cookies. And by the way, Makensy was using Leah's recipe. I don't know if that made it better or worse. The reaction from fans was pretty funny, calling the sweet treats Judas cookies, backdoor cookies, blindside cookies, guilt cookies, apology cookies. Leah ignored them and the HOH, and then Makensy slunk away, and she told Rubina that her stomach hurts over what she did, renomming Leah. What's even crazier is later, Makensy actually complained to Chelsie that Leah didn't thank her for the traitor treats that she baked her. I mean, really? It's like Quinn sidestepping that friendship bracelet from Rubina on the way out. It's like, no. In the end, Leah finally did eat the cookies, by the way. That would be me. You screwed me over. I'm furious, but damn, those cookies are still warm from the oven. I'm going to eat them. Before bed, Makensy finally got to talk with Leah. You know, that chat she should have had before blindsiding her. And it was basically Makensy blaming everyone else in the whole entire house. She said everybody ran to her with Leah's name in their mouth, saying that they had told her Cam and Makensy were in a showmance, that they heard that from Leah. And literally everybody has been saying that, right? You know, or joking about it. And Leah said, yeah, of course that was a joke, and everything could have been cleared up if you had just talked to me. Everything Makensy brought up, Leah explained to her, and then Makensy tried to balance it, saying she kept Leah off the block the week that Quinn went home. That was as helpful as cookies, reminding her of that. It was crazy. And then Makensy basically broke it down that if she didn't renom Leah, the whole house would have come for her. Well, the whole house may be coming for Makensy anyway. So Leah warned Makensy that Chelsie acts differently towards her, meaning Leah, in private versus around others. And she said it's not that she's on the block, it's that Makensy put her there, the person that Leah trusted most in the house and who told her that she wouldn't do it and then did it. Makensy also heard from Leah that nobody else is going to have Makensy's back, and that may be accurate. Then She tried to throw Kimo and Rubina under the bus, telling Leah that they told her that they want Angela and Leah both gone. This is from Makensy talking to Leah. And Leah tells Makensy, she's listening to people that have never been there for her. And she tells her Kimo, Rubina, and Chelsie are working together. Leah is correct. Makensy is blind and has been suckered. And then Makensy tried this Hail Mary, telling Leah if she gets 2 votes, she'll break the tie in her favor. There's no 2 votes available. There's none because Angela's on the block. And then another truth bomb. Leah told Makensy that she got played, just like when Quinn was talked into nominating Joseph and he went up and out. And she tells her that Chelsie got Makensy to do her dirty work. So truth bombs all over. The HOH brought Chelsie in to talk it over. Makensy's clearly having second thoughts about Leah leaving this week, but it went nowhere talking to Chelsie. She was pretty brutal. And in the end, Makensy seems to have realized she got played, but it is too late for regrets. She may follow Leah out on Thursday at the double eviction, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. All right, let's talk about Cam shaking up Chelsea's plans. If you didn't know it already, Kimo, Rubina, and Chelsie have been planning this boot order. Leah, then Makensy, then Angela. And it looks like Chelsie locked it in, again, getting people to do her dirty work, that if Kimo or Rubina wins the double eviction HOH, Makensy and Angela go on the block side by side. And again, no blood on Chelsea's hands, but things checked off her to-do list. And then if one of them goes on the block, Chelsea's like, fine, renom Cam, we'll vote out the other one. Meanwhile, Kimo is the one that has caught Cam's eye as the next target. He wants out. So Cam heard Kimo talking about taking out a big target in the double, so Cam assumes it's him or Chelsie. He wants Kimo and Rubina up in the double with Kimo going home. And Cam also made it clear he wants Angela to stay and he wants Makensy to stay. He wants those two to be a final 4 with him and Chelsie. And Cam thinks he can beat Makensy in the comps. To be fair, and I know some of you guys have doubts, I am quite certain Cam is sandbagging in comps. Look at this picture. You will never convince me he was trying to win that comp stanking candies like that. No. Anyway, I'm interested to see if Chelsie turns her Jedi mind skills on Cam to dissuade him of this Final Four plan that is not her Final Four plan. But, Chelsea's got Kimo and Rubina ready to do what she wants if one of them pulls out the HOH win. The worst case for the double is for Angela to win HOH. That's what's going to screw up everybody else's games and could change it all. Thursday's live eviction show and the DE could absolutely alter the course of the game for the last, 3 weeks we've got left. In the meantime, Julie has been leaving messages for the house guest. Basically, they're debating between, are these warning of a double eviction because they don't know for sure it is, and of course we know it is, or if it's part of something for the double eviction HOH comp. So it looks like Ainsley might have done a message, but then there was also messages from Julie Chen, like Miss Julie telling them, we're all in grave danger. One saying the government is tracking Ainsley's thought patterns and she's happy she terminated Junkie. I think this was the message from Ainsley. She said it was FUN. Another Julie message, Ainsley's not harmless, danger to all humanity, tells them stay safe. Another message from Julie saying the jurors are missing from the jury house. And another said the fate of Big Brother rests in your hands. We'll see. Angela and Kimo both encouraged Leah to campaign. Don't know why Angela's giving her that advice. Makensy has promised to break a tie in her favor. Seems dubious. What 2 votes could she get? I mean, Rubina and Kimo are under Chelsea's thumb. Angela can't vote. Cam might break ranks, but that's just one. So Leah pretty much is done. Unless somehow she finds a way to expose Chelsea's game and flip the rest of the house guests on her. But I think it's way too late for that. And I think Chelsea's gaslight around the house is way too deep and thick. So we'll see. Come back soon for another update on the hamsters and whether the plans for the double eviction target shifted off of Makensy or not. Will Cam get his way? We'll see. Please subscribe if you haven't. Check back soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast. because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.